Hi everybody, just wanted to create this video pretty much to document my journey transitioning from the Gracie Combatives program to Gracie Barra. And so just wanted to give pretty much an account of the different things that I had done and pretty much where I've come in about a year and 2 months now, ever since I started training Jiu-Jitsu. I started training around September of, or I think it was October of 2023. I discovered a Gracie Combatives Academy actually near my old apartment. It was about maybe 2 minutes away. And so I had a lot of my friends who were encouraging me, to try it out. And so, I had given it a shot and, instantly I fell in love with it. The Gracie Combatives program is more focused on self-defense techniques, which really resonated with me. A lot of my friends, actually, the ones who had encouraged me to try it out, were from Gracie Barra, and so the difference between the two mainly is just that the combatives classes were focused more so on learning and drilling techniques for self-defense rather than learning different techniques for more of like a sport jiu-jitsu type. And so, rather than just, learning two techniques and going into the roles at the end of the class, you were actually drilling more so. I don't think we ever had any sort of open rolling, but of course, combatives is very focused on self-defense, and so they were more focused on drilling and pretty much that instead of jumping into the roles at the end of the class. Which was pretty good. You pretty much learned different techniques, and the instructors, of course, were really great, and they really had a big emphasis on the self-defense aspect. So it was really good. I learned a whole bunch of techniques from there. Although, my time there was pretty brief, I picked up a whole lot of small details, which I have, of course, brought into my training now at Gracie Barra. I stopped attending the combatives program rounds, I think maybe February or March, when it had moved. March of 2024, and so shortly after I had joined Gracie Barra, after my friends, told me about the academies within the area. So whenever I had first joined, I was welcomed by the professors and the staff. They were pretty cool. One thing that really stood out to me was the fact that you could actually do open rolling at the end of the class, which, that was a very big thing for me, especially because, I could put what I had learned into play. So it was a very, very big thing for me. Two of the techniques, of course, which I mainly had relied on was the tripod sweep and the Americana. In that, I could pretty much remember them. A lot of the other stuff that we had learned, Kimuras and other stuff, of course, I liked. But these two just really stuck out to me, in my personal opinion. Of course, transitioning from self-defense to sport jiu-jitsu came with, of course, a lot of challenges. Of course, learn a whole bunch of different takedowns within combatives, which actually I had used when I had first came to Gracie Barra, different things like double legs or single legs, but I was pretty overconfident in my ability to use those techniques, and so after countless amount of times getting guillotined and just completely shut down, I realized I really need to diversify my game and learn different techniques rather than just relying on those takedowns. My double legs and single legs were not the best, but after lots of trial and error, I had kind of reworked my technique. But after some time, actually not even that much time at Gracie Barra, I ended up actually getting encouraged by some of my friends to enter into a local tournament. Even though one of my professors was very concerned about limited amount of experience, understandably, of course, I was going to get smashed. Which I thought. I just said, screw it, why not? So I prepared, as best as I could. With his help, with everybody at GB, combining pretty much what I had learned from both of the programs, seeing what I can do, what I can score off of, what I can use to at least, keep people away from me. Long story short, in the first round, I had lost 8-4. That was actually a pretty good match. We went the entire 5 minutes, and it was the most exhausting thing I've actually ever done in my life. I've never competed before, so, and just in anything sports related. never played any sports. So entering into this tournament was a whole lot of fun. It was certainly the most exhausting thing I've ever done, but it was also the most fun. And so, of course, despite losing 8-4, the fact that I was even able to put up points was, really big for me. I thought I was going to get smashed, but I held out and almost caught the guy at the end with the triangle, but couldn't finish it. From that, just different things, small things I needed to work on, and it was just awesome. A great experience. Earned respect from my professors, from my teammates. I felt like I had earned place. So my time, although it wasn't the longest at Gracie Combatives, was there for a few months. I actually got up to, I think it was my first or second stripe at the Combatives program. I learned a lot, definitely from a self-defense perspective, and of course, just jiu-jitsu in general. Self-defense is, definitely different than sport jiu-jitsu, but of course, in any case, if you need it, it's always good to have it and learn it rather than not have anything at all. And so I'm really grateful that I had, started with Combatives. Their program was awesome. I learned a lot from the instructors, from the main instructors of Combatives, which I think is Henry Gracie and his brother. They're very, very enthusiastic about jiu-jitsu, which I really liked. And, all the different material that's available from them is on the internet. You can either join a gym and then you'll get access, or you can even purchase it online. Really great program to start out with. Of course, it really depends what you're looking for. I absolutely love where I'm at now with Gracie Barra. The fact that I'm able to roll with my friends at the end of the classes and really use what we learn during that class against each other is always fun. There's always different things that you're going to be learning, different things that you're going to be applying in your game. And it's really, really a learning experience. Just every single time that you go, you always get better, always be a better, version than what you were before you stepped in. I absolutely love where I am now at Gracie Barra. Highly recommend anybody who's going to be looking for jiu-jitsu, join a school, whatever the school offers, you'll be able to see if that's what you want. If not, you can always find another school that's teaching what you want, whether it be, self-defense or more competition focused. Both are really great. They both offer really great benefits. So it doesn't matter where you train. In my experience, jiu-jitsu is going to help you grow. It's going to help you learn more about others, about yourself, especially. I highly recommend anybody, if you're looking to go train, absolutely do it. Jump in and see what you think.